Sup everybody, Image here, and today I'm going to show you guys what this Mortal Kombat movie sequel needs. Now I already did the characters I want to see in the Mortal Kombat movie sequel, which it will be in the link in the description. So what does Mortal Kombat movie sequel needs? Well, first, Liu Kang being the main protagonist. Now, I love Liu Kang in the Mortal Kombat movie, but the main problem is that he's not the main character in the latest Mortal Kombat movie, and instead it was Cole Young. So, Liu Kang needs to be the main character in the Mortal Kombat movie sequel. He needs to be the protagonist, just like in the games. Now, Liu Lin did a great performance as Liu Kang, but I want Liu Kang to be the main character, the protagonist in the sequel. Because just like in the games, because of what happened to his cousin Kung Lao, who he was killed by Shang Tsung and got his soul taken, which it could develop Liu Kang's anger, because how he wants to get Kung Lao's and thought about getting revenge for Kung Lao because of what Shang Tsung has done to Kung Lao. But speaking of Shang Tsung, he needs to be the main antagonist. Now Jin Han, he did a good performance as Shang Tsung, but the problem is he wasn't menacing, because Sub-Zero was more menacing than him. Although in a deleted scene, he was menacing. Which I don't know why would they cut this scene out, because you see the veins like in Shang Tsung, but Shang Tsung definitely needs to be menacing like Kira Tagawa's Shang Tsung from the first Mortal Kombat movie, because in that movie, Kira Tagawa has the menacing performance as Shang Tsung. Because see, in the first movie, he killed Liu Kang's younger brother, Chan Kang, as Liu Kang wants to get revenge for his brother, but Shang Tsung knows Liu Kang's fear, and Liu Kang's worst fear is losing his brother, and Shang Tsung knows that, and he's trying to manipulate Liu Kang's mind into thinking that it's him as his brother Chan. But that's what we need to see in the Mortal Kombat movie sequel, is to see Shang Tsung tries to manipulate Liu Kang's mind and thinking that it's him as Kung Lao. Because see, he steals Kung Lao's soul, and now that he knows that Kung Lao has meant a lot to Liu Kang because they're cousins and they're very close. But I want to see that for Liu Kang and Shang Tsung. Is to have Shang Tsung try to manipulate Liu Kang's mind, think that it's him as Kung Lao, but Liu Kang didn't give up and he faces fear. And another thing I want to say is Cole Young not being a jobber. Now I really don't mind Cole Young, although he did alright. And Liu Stan, he's a great actor. He did okay as Cole Young, but the problem is for Cole Young is that some people like him, some people don't like him, and the reason is that it's because Cole Young is a new character. But I don't mind Cole Young, but I want to see Cole Young be an actual in-game fighter and not be a jobber, and to see how strong Cole Young is. And now let's talk about Raiden. Now Raiden, he was alright in the Mortal Kombat movie, but the problem was his attitude. I really didn't like how Raiden was. Raiden's attitude is because of how he treats his Earthrealm champions. Now, they need to make Raiden better in the Mortal Kombat movie sequel, but I think the reason is because he didn't want his Earthrealm champions to lose. Now, I remember seeing this in CPR and Screen Rant about how Raiden's Mortal Kombat cut can make Raiden's sequel story better, which my theory is, what was going on in Raiden's attitude? Maybe there's his past, he had champions on his side, but they betrayed him to join forces with Outworld and join Shao Kahn. Or how he lost his fellow fighters. Maybe that's could be a reason what was in Raiden's attitude, why he was acting like that in the Mortal Kombat movie. But they need to change his attitude, do his character better. And now, Kano. Now, Kano was hilarious in the Mortal Kombat movie. Josh Lawson is the best Kano. But the main problem is he didn't have the middle eye plant, which made many of the fans were confused, or just wonder where is his middle eye plant. Well, he doesn't have it yet, but because you know what happened to him. I do want to see Kano return in the sequel, but have the Black Dragons found him and give him an eye plant, just like in the games. And now Melina. Now Melina, I think she did alright, but I feel like she did have enough. Like, I want to see more Melina. So hopefully we'll see her back. Like, hopefully we'll see her return in the sequel. And now Guro. Now, I love Guro's CGI design. I love the look. But the problem is, like, they have him fight Ko Young, which it kind of made the fans disappointed. Like, because Guro, he is strong. Like, he is like the strongest MK fighter in our world. Like, he is the Prince of Shokan. I do want to see Goro return in the sequel just to make him be like a stronger fighter. And now, Reptile. Now, I'm not a fan of his lizard design, like his naked lizard design in the Mortal Kombat movie, but he actually did alright because of the fight scenes he did, and he used like invisibility and his acid speed like in the games. But I do want to see Reptile return, but just to give him a better design. Like, give him like his own Reptile design like in Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. And now the tournament. Now, the Mortal Kombat movie, the Earthrealm champions, they're being prepared and get stronger to compete in the Mortal Kombat tournament. We do want to see that in the sequel, and we definitely want to see the tournament. Now, I feel like the tournament should definitely be like the tournament arena, like Shang Tsung's tournament arena island from Mortal Kombat Deception. And yes, we do want to see a tournament in the Mortal Kombat movie sequel. Now, the fight scenes. Now, the fight scenes, I love the fight scenes in the Mortal Kombat movie, but I want to see the fight scenes to feel more brutal like in the raid. Because in the raid where Joe Taslim is in, the fight scenes were intense and were brutal. Because you can see like the pain like in the character. Like you see like Mad Dog fighting Joe Taslim's character. You can see like the pain like these guys have, but they still continue to fight. Because even if they're in pain, they didn't care like how much pain they're in, because they still will continue to fight. That's just definitely what I want to see in the Mortal Kombat movie sequel. And now the runtime. Now the runtime in the Mortal Kombat movie, the runtime is about like an hour and 35 minutes or so. Now we want to see more. But I feel like the Mortal Kombat movie sequel should definitely be about 2 hours and 40 minutes. Because we want to see like the story development with the characters and the fight scenes, and that's what I want in the Mortal Kombat movie sequel, is the runtime to be about 2 hours and 40 minutes. But that's the end of this video. If you like this video, leave a like, share a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Have a wonderful day everyone, and God bless you.